Food. Water. Will work. Food. Water. Huh? What is this? An emerald? Well, how am I supposed to eat this? Sell emeralds. Don't mind if I do. Baked potato is the potato for you and me. Baked potato is the potato for you and me. Hey, baked potato is the potato for you and me. Trade for food here. Ah, perfect. Excuse me, fine sir. One baked potato, please. I'm starving.
No.
What?
Not happening.
But just
Not
one.
a chance.
I'll be back, you stingy villager. I will be back with loads of my own potatoes. Hello and welcome to my revenge arc, where we will be growing 1 million potatoes and selling it to the villagers for emeralds, becoming their potato supplier because they no longer wanted to sell me potatoes. Okay, no, that's not actually. I honestly got carried away with that intro, and I don't know, I just thought it was funny. But yes, we still are going to be growing 1 million potatoes and trading 1 million potatoes. But first, we're gonna need an area where we can actually trade these potatoes. I have a villagers, but I don't have a villager trading hall. Okay, I have a very small villager trading hall over here in this little area right here. I've got like, what is this? Like 7 villagers. Not much going on over here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. You know, and they don't even all trade potatoes. You know, we got carrots over here. So we are going to have to make some changes in this world. All right, so we do have a few tasks that I want to complete in this video, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more other things that we're going to have to do, but this is what I want to try to achieve in this video. So we have our tasks board for our potato revenge. First thing we're going to need to do is build a trading hall. This is going to be key so we can have all of our villagers in an area where we can trade these potatoes. Moving along, we need to move the villagers into said trading hall, okay? What's a trading hall without villagers to trade with, okay? We're gonna have to do that, probably with rails or boats, I'm not sure. Then we're gonna need to create the potato farm. How are we gonna trade potatoes if we don't have potatoes, okay? We need to create a potato farm. That's very important. And then, most importantly, farm 1 million potatoes. That's gonna take a while. And then we need to trade 1 million potatoes. So I think the plot is simple and easy to read and easy to understand. We know what we need to achieve. The only thing left to do is to do it. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so I moved my villager farm, or breeding villager farm, over here. So we have a lot more beds, and we're gonna have a lot more villagers because we need as many villagers as possible to trade 1 million potatoes. My idea for trading 1 million potatoes is have enough villagers so I can do it all in one night. If that's not the case, then, you know, 1 to 2 nights is okay. I don't want to go where it's like I'm trading for like a week straight in Minecraft. Hey, it's me from the future. Yeah, so what you just heard and what I just said, yeah, that's not gonna happen, okay? I highly underestimated what we were about to get into, and what you just heard, 1 to 2 nights, yeah, that's not gonna, not possible. Okay, so over here is where we're gonna have our trading hall. I've cleared out a little area over here, and I'm hoping this is gonna be big enough for what we're trying to do. But I guess we'll see when it happens. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of stone for this video, as the building itself is most likely gonna be made out of like tough and stone, and then we're also gonna need a lot of wood for like chests and lecterns and composters and all sorts of things like that. So we're gonna have to do a lot of collecting before we can even start building. $3,000 years later. Alrighty, let's get this thing started, shall we? Okay, so unfortunately, the only way I recorded this was with replay mod, so the time lapse might look a little weird, just because some of the recordings just kept crashing my Minecraft, so I wasn't able to render it. So I tried to get as much as possible from replay mod that I could and put it all together in chronological order. So I do apologize if it looks a little weird, but you know, I appreciate you guys still watching and hopefully enjoy. Alright, we've made some improvements to our world. We've got the most insane looking building I've ever seen in my life. You know what? I can't even believe this is in my survival world at this point. Like, I'm so proud of this so far. But we have to design the interior, which I'm not finished with. Yeah, I've got a couple of villager slots. Now, the inside over here is all where the library is gonna, like, the librarians are gonna be. And I've tried to put these bookshelves here so we can fill all these bookshelves up with enchanted books. That was actually a lot easier to make than making bookshelves. Now over here, I'm not sure if we're gonna have more librarians up here or more farmers up here, because I'm not sure exactly how many we need. But down here, we already have the composters in, and we really just need to move villagers in over here so we can start trading. Now, I don't have that many villagers, but I got a couple. You know, we got a villager farm going, but we're gonna need a lot. Now, if we go over here to my villager farm, you can see how many we kind of already bred and how many we got ready to move into the trading hall. And we've got a whole civilization below us. Yeah, I mean, what more could you really ask for? They're doing their thing. Now, over here in our base, we should have some from our original trading hall that we made over here. But Lord have Jesus. Why are there so many? Oh my God. Okay, so we may have too many villagers. Too many! Yeah, so like I was saying, we have plenty of villagers for our trading hall. We're done. We're ready. We're ready to go. Dude, I dropped a few carrots and forgot about them, and here they are. Well, I guess that just means it's time. Time to move some villages. I'm thinking about doing railroads, so hopefully we have enough iron. Alright, time to send these suckers back in. Hey, get out of the way. Oh, shoot, it's not powered. All right, give me a second. There he goes. All right. Let's see if our villager made it, because it's about to be nighttime, so I'm getting a little worried that mobs are going to be a problem. Okay, our villager's in. No, no, no. Ah, fits like a glove. 4,782 years later. All right, so I've got villagers into the trading hall, as we can see, but we still got to do the top floor. But we've got our villagers using our rail system. So I'm just going to do rail systems pretty much to fill in the rest of the librarian villagers. Dude, I have so many villagers. It's actually not that hard. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to move them. But all I have to do is place down a minecart, and there's so many of them, they just pretty much get into it. It's actually been rather quick, because I can send like several at a time. Alright guys, so the trading hall, for the most part, is complete. The villagers are in there. The only thing left to do is to set their trade. So that's what we're going to do in a minute. But without further ado, I really want to showcase this, because this has taken several days of building and gathering materials. I think we've got to a place where I'm happy to go ahead and start on our potato journey. This thing has been absolutely massive. It has taken so much time and energy out of, like, my brain has been hurting, bro, trying to do the interior of this building. But the exterior was actually the easiest part, I must say. I didn't really do too much, you know, decorating. We just put a bunch of saplings and called it a day. But, you know, I still think it looks cool. And I think the emerald pixel art, you know, adds a really great touch. And then we also have it inside here as well. But this is insane how grand this is, okay? This is the biggest trading hall I've probably built ever in my survival worlds. And we have a villager in every single one of these little, I guess, gaps. I don't know what you want to call them. But all of our librarian villagers are going to be dead center. And then we've got our farming villagers where we're going to trade our potatoes on the side. So we have some farming villages over here. If I can go over here. And we've got them all in here. Now, I haven't set any of their trades. So this one's actually a good one. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in as potatoes. Yeah, that's a bad one. So we're going to have to do some more, you know, setting trays and all that. But over here, I've actually got a fish tank, and I'm working on a map that I'm struggling with very much. But I do have a fish tank in here with some axolotls, and then we also have... Why are they librarian? Okay, we're going to switch those to composters. We might keep them librarians. I don't know. We have a lot of villagers. I don't know what's the best idea here. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and set all the farmer trades for potatoes and I actually need to go get an axe, so I will be right back. All right, so I just went through and set most of the villagers trades to potatoes, and we have about 131 farmer villagers in this trading hall. That's not counting the librarians. This is only farmer villagers. We have 131. So if we want to trade 1,000,000 potatoes, we're gonna be able to, it's gonna take about 20 Minecraft days of trading. So we're not gonna be able to trade all 1,000,000 potatoes in one day. It'll probably take about 20 Minecraft days for them to reset and restock. So we can do 16 trades roughly per day per villager. So we can do 416 potatoes per villager, so times 131. We're looking at about 54,496 potatoes per day that we can trade, which is already an insane amount. But we're gonna go to 1,000,000. So I guess the next thing is really, how are we gonna get these potatoes? All right, so to hold 1,000,000 potatoes, we're gonna need a lot of chests. We're actually gonna need, so each chest holds 3,456 items, which means we need, oh, wait a minute. I think I did my math wrong. I think I have 289 chests. I think I only have enough for 500,000. Oh, man. We need more wood. That's what we need. We need a lot more wood. Okay, so just to kind of explain a little bit more of what's going on and why I need more wood. So each chest holds 3,456 items. So if we want to sell 1,000,000 potatoes, we need to have around 289 chests, or 290 chests really, to hold all 1,000,000 potatoes. But those are double chests, right? So I have 289 chests, which means we can only hold about 500,000 items, which means I really need like close to 600 chests. So we gotta pretty much double how many chests I have in my inventory at the moment. So I don't even know how much wood I have still, and I'm probably gonna have to go farm it. Oh my god, we did it almost perfectly. Though we still need a little bit more wood, just because we're gonna need signs to mark out everything. Hi-ya! Okay, and the final chest that we need to fill up, ow, that almost killed me, is this one. Okay, so this is 290 chests, so we need to fill up, for the most part, well, not for the most part, literally every single chest that you see here has to be full of potatoes, and this would be 1,000,000 potatoes. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, each chest holds, you know, 3,456 items, so it does add up, and they're 2-layer. Look, it's a lot of chests, all right? At the end of the day, it's a lot of potatoes. All right, so let's see how many potatoes are what we already have fills up. So I'm gonna fill up the floor first, I think. Okay, this is gonna take a very long time. All right, one chest down, 289 to go. So now this is where the fun begins, because now we have to figure out how we're gonna get 1,000,000 potatoes. All right, so this part's kind of dragged out and kind of long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and summarize everything while you're watching it on the screen. So my original idea was to use a nano farm to get 1,000,000 potatoes, and then I tried it, and it would take about 14 hours for me to get 1,000,000 potatoes using a nano farm. That's not really the problem, right? That's pretty quick. The problem is the amount of bone meal I need. Now, I do have a pretty big bone meal farm, but it's not producing that much bone meal at a time, right? Each time we're harvesting potatoes, now let's just say we roughly get 3 potatoes every time we harvest it. That's using 3 bone meal. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I want 1,000,000 potatoes, I'm gonna need 1,000,000 bone meal. And unfortunately, I am not farming no 1,000,000 bone meal. So we're gonna switch strategies here. All right, so instead of that nano farm idea with all that bone meal, we're gonna try to do something much simpler and an automated villager farm. So we already have 2 of these in our base going right now, and they make about 700 to 850 potatoes per hour, I believe. So if we can make like multiple of these and preferably stack them on top of each other, we could be upwards of 10,000 per hour, depending on how many we make, of course. So I think that's the strategy I'm gonna go with. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but it can't be that hard. All right, guys, so I've got like kind of how I think I want to do this farm. I'm hoping it's gonna work pretty well. I haven't tested it with too many. I only have 2 farms going at the moment. So I have this layer and then this layer above it, and we don't have villagers on the next layer yet. We got to make a little roller coaster for that. I'm using hoppers going straight into each other like that. I don't know if a dropper would be better. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we do need to make some more mine carts. All right, and see, it's coming along. I'm not gonna lie. And then we've been using smooth stone because I set up this like double furnace thing where I put cobblestone in these chests up here, and then they go into a furnace, which then goes into another furnace, and then it outputs smooth stone, which is really handy right at the moment. I could have automated this a little bit easier with like mine carts, but it is what it is. But we're getting some smooth stone. Come get your carrots. Come get your carrots. Ladies and gentlemen, come get your carrots. I think I'm going to make the entire shell of the farm. So I don't know. How many do we want? I think we should do like maybe 15 farms on top of each other. So I think I'm going to make the shell, which looks somewhat like this all the way up. And then we'll put our villagers in last because we're going to have to make a roller coaster to go in every single one of them, which is not going to be, well, I mean, it won't be hard, but it won't be fun either. So Alright, so we have the farm built for the most part. There's not villagers in all of them because we need to build roller coasters to get all the way up there. But I believe the system is working. Well, I hope it's working because they are coming in pretty steadily now for the ones that we do have running at the moment. So if we take a look where our potatoes are, oh, give me that. We're going to need some more chests down here. I'm thinking about using the rest of my hoppers in the chests over here, so we can just like fill them up as soon as possible, like all these chests over here. But now we just need to make like railroads or roller coasters, I guess, if you will, and bring our villagers up here to start working in our farm. So it has come to my attention that Replay Mod does not want to do anything but crash my game. So the footage of transporting villagers was going to be a nice little time lapse is no longer with us. But it's okay because I'm not going to use Replay Mod for what I'm about to do because I got the idea. And I hope it's actually in my advancement list. I'm going to take a villager to Sky Limit to trade with them real quick. Because why not, right? So let's go ahead and see. I'm not going to stop recording from this because I'm not about to go through no replay mod crap once again. I would like to say, while this is happening, I'm also collecting potatoes because my farmers are going. Hopefully it's loading. I think it should be loading, but you know, because I can see the villagers moving down there. So I'm assuming my farmers are loaded and collecting potatoes as we speak. Okay, we cannot build anymore. We are at the build limits. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He went right to where he needs to go. Look at him. You good man. You a good man. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we got one, but we gotta go. We gotta be there first because that cart could send him backwards, and I do not want that. They should be on their way, right? Okay, somehow I messed this up. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. We gotta move. We gotta move. Come on, please make it. Oh my god. Potatoes? Wait, what the? Okay, hold on, bro. What the heck? Boom, we got it. Star Trader. Let's go. Let's go see how our chests are looking. I think we're going to need more chests down here to fill this up. Oh, they're getting full. Okay, it is literally full. It is literally full. So let's go ahead and start transporting potatoes. All right, guys, so I ran into a bottleneck issue, which a lot of you probably already knew was going to happen because I didn't know this at the time, but hoppers only move 9,000 items an hour. So I think I found a way of fixing it, and you can kind of hear it. So what ended up happening is we used observer. They're just looking at each other all the way up. So that way it triggers a dropper, and that goes all the way up. So every single chest at each farm has a dropper. But see, I ran into the problem with they were just landing in this hopper, and then this hopper like this is getting full, right? But that hopper was getting full and they were just sitting there. So what I did was I put a water stream going across it, and that pushes it across all these hoppers. And we're getting a bunch of potatoes much faster than what we were doing before the next day. All right, so I just woke up and I'm checking my chest because we AFK'd this all last night, and it looks like we have up to here in this side, so I don't even know how many chests this is. Okay, so if I did my math correctly, so we AFK'd overnight, so I think I got off at like 10 p.m. and it's now 8 a.m. So that's roughly 10 hours of AFKing this farm, and we have about 49 chests full, which is 170,000 potatoes, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, we're over 10% of the way to almost 20% of the way to 1 million potatoes, and we already have potatoes in our chest, so we're probably about 20% of the way. All right, guys, so it's been about 4 days, I think, since I made this farm, and we've only been able to AFK it not every single night, but we've done most of the nights and most of the days trying to get this to be filled up as quickly as possible. Now the potatoes are filling up pretty quickly. They're getting there. Not as much over here yet, but they're getting close to the top, so we're gonna start transporting those pretty soon. And we already have transported some more over here. So okay, so we have 46 chests full outside here, and we need 290. So maybe we don't have 50,000. I mean 500,000. Let's see how many we have down here. So wait, what did I just say? 46. Okay, 46 chests. 46 chests. Let me not forget that this time. Okay. So I actually was really accurate with what I said. So we have 135 double chests full of potatoes, which each chest holds 3,456 potatoes. So we have a total of 466,560 potatoes. This is getting a little out of hand, and this farm is actually a lot faster than I thought it was. Now, granted, I am AFKing for like 10 hours at night, so you know, that is a lot of times for the farm to keep going. And we do have more potatoes actually inside of our base. I forgot about this. And we did make a little room for them to have more chests. So we actually have more chests of potatoes. Oh wait. Brother, who left these carrots here? Okay, we don't actually have potatoes. They're all mixed in with carrots. So a lot of these potatoes that I've been able to AFK with, I haven't just necessarily been completely AFK, but I have been working on this world, and I want to show you guys kind of what I've been working on. And if you guys are subscribed to the channel from these type of videos, you might already know, but I have been removing the most amount of blocks. Like, if someone told you they dug this with an iron pickaxe, you would probably call them insane. And yes, you know what? You're correct. That is, I am insane, actually. I don't know why I do this. I actually do kind of enjoy it sometimes because I just watch crime dogs while I'm mining. And we do find quite a bit of diamonds. Wait, is this fortune? Okay, it's fortune. All right, I think I'm going to start transporting these potatoes out because our chests are going to get full here in a second. So we're going to have to make some moves. So we're going to go ahead and transport all of these potatoes to the chest. So this is going to take some time, but, you know, we got to do it. Okay, so I've moved most of the potatoes out of here. There's still some down here, very few, but they're recollecting, and we've got about 7 more chests full down there. And we are sitting at a total of 231 total double chests full of potatoes, which means we need like 200,000 more potatoes to basically hit 1 million. We're about 800,000 potatoes in. We've got this whole side over here completely full of potatoes. It doesn't matter what chest you pull, you're always going to find potatoes over here. Now, we've also completed this side, but not this side. So we basically have this whole side right here left to do, which I'm thinking it's going to take maybe like a day. One more like full, like in real life day. So like 24 hours around there. I'm going to try to spend as much time in this world today so we can get this done and start trading as soon as possible. We're just gonna have to let our farm go. We're just gonna have to let our farm collect stuff. All right, so it's come to my attention that we are running low on iron. Okay, not only for the iron pickaxes that I use to mine in this world for the videos, but also for the amount of hoppers this video has been taking. So we are going to make an iron farm. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but it is gonna be an iron farm so we can get iron while we're also getting potatoes. And I think this is the perfect time to do it. All right. So we now have our iron farm set up. It's not a very like crazy iron farm. It's going to be somewhat efficient, but it's nothing insane. Just to get some iron while we're AFKing our potato farm. Now, since I'm thinking about this, I really should have done this when we first made our potato farm, because I could probably have a lot of iron for AFKing for as many hours as I have. You hear those potatoes hitting the water right now, bro? The potatoes are going crazy. Let's see how many are down here now, since we've spent quite a bit of time today playing. Not too bad. Not too bad, because it fills up these as well. So I think we've gone up probably like 4 or 5 whole chests. So that's like, what, like 15,000 potatoes. So not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay, so we've been AFKing for a couple more nights. And we still need 16 more full chests of potatoes. Our iron, though, is going pretty well. I mean, it's not like an insane amount of iron yet. We'll probably make that at some point. But, I mean, for what I'm doing and for the amount of iron pickaxes I have to make for the mining videos, you know, it's doing its job. It's doing its job. Once again, here we go again. I need to put all my stuff away and then start moving potatoes. Story of my life. It just gets to a point, you know? It just gets to a point where it's like, bro, I don't want to move any more potatoes. Oh my god. I was turning on my shaders and I just got ran up on by a freaking creeper, dude. Holy crap, that scared me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's not time quite yet. What are you doing out here, sir? So, I have almost completed my loot room, of potatoes. 1 million potatoes. We are almost there. We are almost at 1 million potatoes. Every single chest, for the most part, is full, except 5 chests on the side over here. So here, we got that one. We're working on that one, and then these 4 are empty. But all the top ones are done. All of these are done. To complete the 1 million potatoes, we pretty much need 4.5 chests. And I believe with the potatoes we have, we should be there. If not there, then really, really close. Dude, I'm so tired of going down this freaking ladder. Oh, we have it. Oh, we literally have it. I didn't know about this chest. Oh my god, we literally have it. The final chest. The final chest. We've got this one. We got that one. We've got that one. Okay, we're not done yet. We're almost done. We're almost done. It was a long time coming, but we have finally completed. Every single chest is full of potatoes, and we have extra. We have over 1 million freaking potatoes in this freaking world, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like throwing potatoes everywhere. I just have them now. Unfortunately, this is not where the video stops, because now the time has come that we must trade these potatoes. I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna take a while, but I figured I should probably go ahead and get started so I don't waste any more time. Should be, there it is. The village we will sacrifice for our own good. Oh, here we go, here we go. All right, the raid is starting. We've got a raid. It is time to battle. Anybody? Nobody's coming with me? Wait a minute. Guys, you're supposed to be on my side. Yeah, not happening today, buddy. All right, they're coming from over here. Nah, stay in that water, buddy. Stay in that water. Yes, sir. You too. You too. Okay, that's perfect. All right, they're in front of me. Get out of the way, you freaking pig. What the flip? Perfect, he got in water. Oh my god, we got him. Okay, huge. Okay. Oh, Ravager! Ow. Hello, Ravager! Oh, brother of God! Get him, boy! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, spawn your little freaking minions, bro. You just had to do it! Alright, so we have 40 minutes, basically. I wish it was a little bit longer, I'm being honest. I probably won't be able to do all. So we're going to get around 40,000 emeralds, I think. Or, yeah, 40,000 emeralds. All right, we got here in the village. I don't want to waste any more time, so we're just going to start trading potatoes. Hello, mate. 19, okay. Okay, we got to go get more potatoes, and we got about 2 stacks from one trip. 2 stacks of emeralds from basically one trip of trading potatoes. That's slightly insane.
All right, so we are back, and I've actually traded all of the potatoes on this row. So every single chest on this bottom row is traded except the 15 in my inventory because I couldn't trade 15. I no longer have Hero of the Village. I want to say this took about an hour to do. I believe I found a faster way. I don't know why I didn't remember this, but you can just spam space to keep filling up the bar and trade. So I'm trading a lot faster than I was beginning. But I got about this many emerald. All of our villagers are going to be masters. Like there's no question. Every single one of them is going to be maxed out. Spam click with spacebar. It's so freaking fast now. It is like absolutely. I'm stuttering so bad. It has absolutely sped this up so much. Alright guys, so I've been working on these trades for a while now, and I think I've almost got this whole side right here done. Not the other side, of course, like not the, well, I can't really reach it, but not those. I think there's one chest that I skipped right here. Wait, there might have been another one, I'm not even gonna lie. So this has actually been the most tedious part of this entire video, I'm gonna be honest. Like I thought building this building was taking a while. At least I was having fun building this building. Like if you guys ever decide to do something like this, I really recommend building your villagers to your chest a lot closer than I have going on here, bro. I've gone through stacks of fireworks too, bro. Stacks. Our farm has been going this whole time. Our farm has been going this whole time. So we could have 1,000,000 potatoes by the time we finish trading 1,000,000 potatoes. And then we just never stop. And then I'm stuck in a loop where I'm trading potatoes. All right, guys, so we're getting close to have traded everything that we have needed to trade with potatoes wise. We've got all this middle row done. We've got the inside done here, the inside done here, and now we have the outside done over here as well. The only thing left to do is the 66 chests over here. Currently we have over 30,000 emeralds, so we have 8 full chests of emeralds here, and then we've almost filled up our 9th chest. So I think we're going to land around like the 35,000, 38,000 mark. All right, so around this time, we were already nearing close to 40,000 trades, and I was literally losing my mind. So just a heads up, this is going to look crazy, okay? Left and right and left, potato, potato. All I've done is trade potatoes for days, years, decades, and I'm not done. I will not rest until I am the richest man from trading singular potatoes that I did not even farm myself, that I enslaved the kind that did not want to trade me a potato and made them grow my potatoes, and then I sold it back to them for their precious emeralds. Who got the last laugh now, huh? Who's got the last laugh now? Ladies and gentlemen, the time is almost upon us. I've done almost this entire side. This home, we're almost there. We're almost there. We have 4 chests left. I think we have this one and then these 3. And we should be good. I just need to depot the emeralds that we just got, bro. This has been something else, man. I didn't think the trading was going to be the hardest part. The trading is the hardest part. Like, I don't even need these levels, bro. I was going to make an Enderman farm and get, like, you know, an XP farm going, but I don't really think I need to anymore. Which chests are we at? Dude, we almost have, let's see. Oh my god, we're on another chest. We have 11 chests full, and we're working on our 12th one, but we're about to be done. So, let's get these last potatoes, man. I'm ready to get this over with. We are almost at the finish line, and we are going to be there. 1,000,000 potatoes grown and traded. If you guys have made it this far, bro, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. And, you know, if you guys want me to do something similar like this in the future, like a different crop, like not even one that villagers can farm, maybe one that I like farm with like melons or pumpkins or something like that, we could totally do that. Just let me know down in the comments like what you guys want to see next. All right, so what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna go through here and remove every single chest, and if there's any potatoes left, they should fall out, and I will collect them, so that way we do not miss any potatoes whatsoever. So we make sure we've traded 1,000,000. We're not gonna break these middle ones though, because they have emeralds in them. Oh, okay, so I did miss a couple. I did miss some potatoes, so this is why we did this. Oh my god, how many did I miss? And you son of a... I'm gonna lose it. What a freaking day, bro. Or not even a day. What a freaking video. I will say, I wish I had something to like have always had Hero of the Village going. Like that discount from the 19 potatoes was huge on emeralds, like huge on emeralds. All right, guys, the final potatoes. We're 10 potatoes over, but we have traded the 1,000,000 potatoes. Oh my God. Finally. Finally. I don't even have to bring these shulkers back. I can just take this one. Let me make sure all of them were retrieved just real quick. All right, perfect. All 1,000,000 potatoes, over 1,000,000 potatoes have been traded. Let me check a look at our statistics. 40,170 trades. 40,170 trades is what we just did in this video. Could I use an auto crafter? I could. Am I going to? Probably not. Look at that creeper, bro. Just wait. Wait. Wasn't there a creeper just? Am I seeing shit? So after doing the math on all the emeralds we have gotten a total of 39,206 emeralds from our potato farm. That is insane. Absolutely. That is, oh my God, that's crazy. And then when we divide that by 9, that is 4,356.22 blocks of emeralds. All right. Oh, okay. Disclaimer. So I just remembered, I forgot I did buy like 30 pieces of bread. So we are short a little bit because I didn't see what I was clicking and I bought bread with emeralds. All right. Our final blocks of emeralds. We have 2 emeralds left over. I guess that's the 0.22. Let me see if my math was correct. I mean, it has to be, right? I got this chest, 3,456, and we got this. It has to be correct, right? Has to be. Has to be. I'm probably going to do a time lapse for this because this is going to take some time. But, we're going to start with a base of 65 by 65, and then we're going to go up. And then I'm going to have the pyramid basically hollow, so we can build in the inside eventually. No, bro, it's not. Can I just center it at the top? Is that a possibility? I can't center it at the top, dude. What? No way I actually just did this. Dude, no, dude. I didn't. I still got blocks left. I could totally fix this, right? Look at the top of my pyramid. How do I mess it up this bad? How did I mess up this bad? Bro, it's a freaking 2x4 up top. Okay, guys, unfortunately the pyramid is built. However, I did miscalculate. I did a 66 by 64 rectangle instead of a 65 by 65 square. And now I'm left. I can't even do a beacon. Like, I couldn't do a beacon if I wanted to. Bro, I'm actually gutted. I will say, we are going to come back to this pyramid in a future video. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button because we can come in here. Now, okay, there's a lot of mobs inside this place, unfortunately. Like, a lot. I just lost 9 emeralds by showing you. Because I'm not going in to get that block whatsoever. But I think I want to do like an interior inside of our pyramid. So maybe, I don't know, tell me what in the comments like I should put inside the pyramid. I was thinking we could put more villagers or I don't know, like what would you put inside of a big pyramid like this? I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, man. It was a long time coming. We got a lot done. 1,000,000, 1,000,000 potatoes traded. Over 40,000 trades completed. So I traded with villagers over 40,000 times for these 1,000,000 potatoes. I do apologize that I miscalculated this pyramid, but yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And peace.